Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're taking a close look at an update specifically designed to keep you, the developer, in a pure, uninterrupted flow state. We are breaking down Claude Code version 2.1.206. Now, if you've been using this tool in your daily dev work, you already know how incredibly powerful it is. But this particular version, it's a comprehensive tune-up. It's an entire release strictly dedicated to maintenance, polish, and really just sanding down those annoying rough edges that disrupt your momentum. Okay, let's dive into this. Just to set a quick baseline for us, Claude Code is Anthropic's highly capable command line coding assistant. It lives entirely right where you work, straight in your terminal. It genuinely understands your codebase, and instead of just answering questions like a chatbot, it takes actual actions. We're talking about committing code, pushing to remotes, and spinning up autonomous background agents. Version 2.1.206 doesn't necessarily introduce some massive paradigm shift. Instead, it's really a masterclass in optimization, focusing completely on quality of life additions and a very long, very welcome list of bug fixes. Here's a quick look at our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with quality of life features, then hit the crucial bug fixes, move into Agents View upgrades, and finally wrap up with next steps and resources. Let's kick things off with Section 1, Quality of Life Features, Active Time Savers for Developers. These active time savers are built specifically to stop you from having to manually type out repetitive paths. It seems like a tiny change, but it yields massive time savings throughout the day. First up is the update to the /cd command. It now actively suggests directory paths as you type, matching the behavior you're probably already used to with the /adddir command. Again, small change, but if you're navigating massive monolithic repos, getting autocomplete suggestions on your directories is an absolute game changer. Also, the /login command got an expansion. It now fully supports Anthropic-operated public gateway endpoints. This simply means you have way more flexibility when it comes to where and how you authenticate into the system. So the crucial point here is actually how Claude manages its own memory. You might know /doctor as Claude Code's built-in health checker, right? Well, in version 2.1.206, it gains a brilliant new check. It looks directly at your checked-in Claude.md memory files. Because, let's be honest, over time, those files can get incredibly bloated. The updated /doctor command actively proposes trimming out content that Claude can easily just derive from the codebase on its own. The ultimate goal? Leaner context. You get significantly less noise in the files Claude has to read during every single session, making processing faster and way more efficient. And this brilliantly illustrates how the Anthropic team is actually listening to real-world enterprise workflows. Take a look at the graphed /commit-push PR command. Previously, this command auto-allowed a git push only to a remote specifically named origin. But if you're working on a larger enterprise team, you know the canonical push target isn't always named origin. The new version respects whatever remote is configured as your remote.push default. Or if you only have one remote, it intelligently defaults to that. It completely removes a frustrating barrier for any teams dealing with custom Git environments. Finally, for our time savers, we absolutely have to talk about background agent upgrades. It used to be that when Claude Code itself updated, any background agents you had running would just sit there, frozen, waiting until you manually reattach to them before they'd upgrade. It caused a really annoying, slow stall in your workflow. Well, not anymore. Background agents now upgrade seamlessly behind the scenes right after the main Claude Code update. When you go to reattach, it's instant. Zero blocking stalls. All right, moving on to Section 2, the crucial bug fixes, removing invisible roadblocks. If that first section was all about speeding you up, this section is about making sure you don't get arbitrarily stopped. Think of this as a lightning round of relief from those universal developer frustrations. Let's hit the big ones. First, the MCP timeout enforcement. Before, servers configured via -mcp config or .mcp.json were stubbornly ignoring your per-server timeout settings and just hard failing at 60 seconds. Completely fixed. It now actually respects your request timeout MS. Second, if you happen to be on a restricted egress network using an AWS credential export helper, you might have hit a painful multi-minute hang at startup with Bedrock. That is fixed. And third, the expired login error. Previously, an expired login would just fail every model and throw a vague "there's an issue with the selected model" error. You had literally no idea what was actually wrong. Now, the error message correctly tells you the real problem and prompts you to just run /login. Let's keep this lightning round going. Ghost jobs. The Claude ARM command was occasionally leaving removed jobs lingering in the daemon roster, and they would sort of zombie their way back into your Claude agents. That's fixed. Next up, if you were using -resume or -continue, Claude was sometimes just completely ignoring your keyboard input on startup. Fixed. along with a separate, very specific keyboard fix for Windows users in the agent's view. Also, shell exported overrides for Claude Code extra body were silently failing on background workers. They now properly follow the dispatching session. And lastly, that annoying model picker pricing bug is officially squashed. Prices align perfectly with the correct model row, and it no longer quotes first-party list prices on providers that don't even bill that way. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 3, Agents View Upgrades, UI Polish, and Terminal Enhancements. Once all those back-end bugs are handled, you really need a clean, predictable space to actually look at, right? The terminal UI got some much-needed polish here to reduce visual clutter. First, the status column finally uses the full width of your terminal. No more aggressive truncation at 64 characters. You can actually read what's happening. Second, a great little quality of life fix. Hitting Control-X now permanently removes a completed session from your view. Third, there was a really distracting visual bug where sessions would sometimes render twice on the screen. That's totally eliminated. And tying back to the ghost jobs fix we just talked about, deleted background jobs now stay deleted, even across restarts. It's just a much cleaner, more predictable terminal experience overall. Which brings us to our final section, Section 4, Next Steps and Resources. Where to learn more. We have covered a lot of ground today. For those of you eager to update and apply all of this to your own repos, keep in mind, this is a version-based drop with no announced calendar date attached to it, so you'll definitely want to stay plugged into the official documentation. For the full comprehensive manual, which includes all the updated commands, workflows, and best practices for things like those new /doctor memory checks, head over to cloudemaster.net. And if you're the type who wants to read through every single granular line item that got updated in this maintenance release, the complete changelog is hosted right over on the Claude Code GitHub repository. So that is Claude Code version 2.1.206 in a nutshell. It's a release that respects your time, understands your custom enterprise setups, and keeps your terminal visually clean. It removes all those invisible roadblocks that completely break your concentration. The tool is finally out of your way. So with less friction and leaner context right there in your terminal, what will you build next? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy coding.